Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys have had a good week. We're here on Friday, the last day of the week. Hope you guys are looking forward to a good weekend, and hope you guys are also looking forward to a good uh, Valentine's Day. Me and my wife don't normally celebrate Valentine's Day. However, we are doing something a little bit special, which is my company is throwing, and it's not, it's not like we're going super all out, doing everything or doing like tons and tons of stuff. We're basically going to another town for a work company party to get some awards and have some dinner and just do some fun stuff. So nothing too insane, honestly, but it will be super fun. I am looking forward to it. Today, and the whole reason why you keep seeing me look over my shoulder is because we're going to be working on this today, which is the space station. So something that I've had an idea for a little while, doing a Minecraft video, or doing a Lego to Minecraft video, is taking the giant. Oh, this thing's always so cumbersome to do. Let me see if I can find this. The one, yeah. So we got the Lego space station, the Lego City space station, and it's got all these like little pod things that you can take off, and you can look at like the inside. And this guy's like making a sandwich. So one of the things that I wanted to do, and I started doing this a little while ago. We had a bunch of streams a long time ago that we were kind of working on this, and it kind of got tossed to the wayside. But I had some ideas on what to do for this project. So we are going to actually do that. We're gonna continue this on. I want to take some of these because I think with these structure blocks, I can actually go out a little ways and just kind of build up whatever I need to. So the way that these are going to work, because Minecraft is such a weird, it's not weird, it's just rectangular or square, such a square game. The main thing with it is I can do, so like these pods that are on here, I figured out how to make these straight off the sides, which are fine. But the problem is we have really weird things to go on it, like this little kind of scooter dock. And I can't do that corner-wise. It'd be easier to do it straight on. So I had to build the pods on the corners, which actually didn't turn out to be all that difficult. It took a little bit of trial and error because some of them did not look as good as I'd hoped. But we're going to try and we're going to build up 4 of these. So if we get a load... I think I have to import because I should have these somewhere. They might be on my hard drive. But of course you guys can't see this part, so it's fine. Minecraft structures. Okay. Alright, we're going to move all these. And obviously you guys can't see these. Or see what I'm doing, at least. Space station. So we're actually going to cancel that. I need to go and save these first. We're going to export. And again, you guys aren't going to be able to see any of the document stuff I'm doing, but it's fine. Okay, so this is going to be straight pod. And this one we're going to export. Because I think, yeah, it just eats into part of the thing that exports with it is the very front of it, or the corner, which also goes into the space station, which is fine. So yeah, we're going to export this as corner pod. Okay. Import. And we want this to be like -2 or something. Never mind. Actually, let's go like -10. I don't need an animation. We'll load that. There we go. So there's one pod. Let's move this over. Is the window facing us? No, it's facing the other way. Okay, that's good. So if we go like -10 with that. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's perfect. Do I want to load a bunch of straight pods? I don't think so, actually. This was kind of like I think this pod was kind of like a proof of concept. Like, oh yeah, I could make the straight ones just fine. But I do want to make the corner ones. So if we import the corner pods. Whoa, yeah, I'm glad I looked at that first. You need to go like -13. There we go. We load that in. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of villagers in here too. Which is fine, but I don't really want them in here right now. Murder. So we kind of just want bare bones minimum to work with to make more of these things. Make this a little smoother. I'm going to turn my render distance down a little bit. 20 chunks on a creative world is just a bit too much. Plus it gives that more of a feeling that we're in space and high up when you can't see anything on the ground. So we don't need this either. Don't really need that. We'll have to figure out what to do on the bottom of these. I mean, I kind of put... So on the bottom of these pods that are on the space station, they've got like a gray... They've got like a dark gray bottom, and everything else is kind of like white and tinted on the outside. Which is... I mean, it's doable. I like the green and white look, which is why I've stuck with this. But I did stick with the orange and... the orange base for all this stuff. I could, honestly, for consistency, just put white over the door. Or, like, do white concrete. So you know it doesn't go anywhere. But it'd probably be better if I did it on the outside. Just to... I don't know, give it a little bitter look. Again, this isn't a pod that we're going to be building on the space station. This is going to be the pods, because the specialty ports are going to have to be a little bit different. They're going to have to be a different type of... they have to be... I have to build them straight on, otherwise they're going to look odd. Because, like, one of them... So, one of them, like I showed before, is a... it's a platform to be able to ride, like a jet scooter or something. Yeah, this is another one of those pods. I already loaded in like a bunch of these corner pods. I think I just need to get rid of these. And then I'll load them in later when we're all done. For right now, I mean, they're fine. I can always just like clear them completely. Remove blocks. So if I load that... No, I didn't do it. Oh well. Either way. So if I do that, does that... No, that doesn't get rid of them either. Anyway. I digress. So yeah, we'll load in like 4 of these. So how wide is this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, if we go another like 23. It's not quite enough. So, all right, we need to go up by 13 every time we move these. I think. Yep. Okay, so we'll load that one in. There we go. We'll get rid of this, actually. We don't really need this. Because unfortunately, we could use it as a base, but we're kind of just going to build everything from scratch going for the next... when we build the main things. I apologize as well if my... It doesn't look laggy on my recording software, or on my streaming software, but it is like, I'm playing on like less than 60 frames, which is very annoying. And it might be it might just be my monitor, the monitor I use, but so let's see if we do. Let's just do 0. Yep, that's it. All right, and then we need to load 13 again. Yep. No, this is creative mode, Matt. Thank you for joining, though. Always appreciate having you on. No, I'm trying to, because this is eventually going to be a video where I take my Lego, take a Lego space station and turn it into a Minecraft space station, which is what this is going to be eventually. But this is kind of just, I want to get the builds down first, because this is the world I'm going to use to make the video with. And then I also want to put this on my survival. I want to put this on the realm as well. Don't you get snarky with me, Matt. It is Friday. By the way, does this look, on stream, does it look choppy or does it look fine? Because, like I said before, my... it feels like I'm playing on less than normal FPS, and it's kind of annoying. But when I look over at my streaming software, everything looks fine. Like, it looks smooth. So it might just be my monitor. Ugh. Which, if it is, it's still going to annoy me. But it's fine. Yeah, by the looks of it, it's the monitor, but it's so annoying. Okay, I need to figure out because my main monitor used to be really smooth, and now it's not, and I don't know why. It's very annoying. Die, villagers. Get out of here. Is there chat delay? Did I not put this on? Oh, I put it on normal latency. God dang it. Well, okay. At least this time I checked the microphone. Because you were going to get terrible audio. But I checked my mic and it was actually working fine. Or it was actually on... It was on the wrong mic, and so I put it on the right one. So... Yeah, it's delayed. So I have a way of... I can set it to like normal delay or normal latency, which is like it delays for like 30 seconds to where I can see it, or to where you can see it. Or I could have it on low latency, which just means that it doesn't have any delay. Unfortunately, I forgot to check and see if it was delayed latency or not. Well, I'm glad, as long as Crispy's good. Okay. So this is kind of, and I've got a lot of these already done. Like the pods are all finished for the corners. I just have to decorate. And one of them one of them was already decorated, but it was a straight one, so I got to fix it. So like this one is I want to say it's like a maintenance closet or like a maintenance pod. It's got a little screen and tools there. So we'll do that at some point. I got to think on that one. There are a couple other ones. One of them is like a sleeping pod, like a bed pod, where the astronauts go and sleep. Yeah, it would make sense for having a bunch of people. Unfortunately, I do not. And then there is it's not a food pod. It's like a research kind of. And like two of these have glass roofs, and the other ones have like normal, just solid roofs. And then there's one that's a cafeteria. So I might put like I don't know, a farming villager or something, or because I made. Oh, what was it? The pumpkin pie machines. Those were fun. So I might do that again. You know what I might actually do, because I've still got this. I'll load in. So if I load that, and then just take away all of this junk at the front. And then I need a lever to make the. There we go. So yeah, so there's the bed pods, and I mean I could always put chests in here and stuff. The reason I didn't was because I didn't really think about it, but also there are some copper golems on that main thing, so putting a chest down just kind of annoys people. And then we've just got the villagers that are just randomly hanging out and being normal menaces, but that way these sleeping pods can sleep up to like 8 villagers. Yeah, yet's the key word, Matt. I agree. Yet is the key word. Someday. Let's see. So yeah, all these pods have like and I don't want to use like super dark. Because I think for the one over here, I used tough, which works. So I might use tough for these. It have to be like smooth stone though. Did I use normal blocks? No, I didn't. Or I guess I could use concrete too. That's always an option. Would you say that's light gray or dark gray? I actually think cyan terracotta is pretty close. I always appreciate the encouragement, Matt. Always good to have somebody looking out for you. Yeah, I mean, I think this looks fine. Look better with the slabs? Yeah, probably. We'll leave the slabs on. And then just need like polished tough. Because I think the last time I tried to do this, like, I got to a point where I was talking to Dylan and I was just like, nah, this is not happening. Like, I just can't, like, I can't focus on this long enough. And I think that would be the case again. But I really do think that, like, I don't know. I think I'm a bit more determined this time to try and get this done. Because I really do want to make a video on this. I think it would be really cool to do like a. You could build this and you have this Lego and then you could build it in Minecraft and it'll be great and you can do it and it'll be awesome. So. There. I mean, I think that's fine. The floor looks a bit weird with just like the texture. The way that it's textured, but I think that's just fine. Sound like the villagers now. Just going, all the time. How was your day though, Matt? Sheesh. English. Hope your day went well. It's Friday, so I hope you don't plan to I hope you don't have too much homework to do on the weekends. If I did glass, it's showing that it should be black glass. I don't think I'd do it. It just doesn't look right. It actually feels smaller as well. Maybe if I take the stairs out and just use like half slabs. mean, that looks fine from the outside. I wonder if that looks better. I think that looks good. Yeah. I mean, obviously I'm trying a little too hard to stick to the original color scheme of things, but that's kind of what this whole thing's been about as well. Or I guess that's what it's going to be about. Ugh. Like, cause that doesn't even look bad. Like having the stuff on the sides. I think that looks good. And I know that this is like covered over the... No, I think this looks better. The only way I would change this is maybe if I did it like this. No, gotcha. No, you're all good. Well, good. Got any big plans for the weekend, Matt, or are you just kind of hanging out and sticking close to your dorm? This is supposed to be white. Like right up next to the... I think that looks fine. Well, no, I'm not. Well, yes and no. We have my company's annual work party is this weekend, is Saturday. But they're putting us up in they put us up in a hotel room for it. So that's kind of our Valentine's excursion. Is just go hang out at a hotel and then go to a company party. So it's at an arcade this time. And I was kind of bummed because, so normally what happens at these parties is we go, we sit, There's like awards and door prizes and stuff that we all get, and or like you have the opportunity to get, and it's super fun. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome. But every time we go, Alexis somehow gets sick. Like she will just get horrendously sick, and almost get pneumonia. Oh. uh, but yeah, so normally Alexis just gets sick and she gets pneumonia after it's done, or after like a little bit, and then antibiotics and all that stuff. But she already had that. So, but originally the plan was that I would just go because we get like there's some like bonuses and stuff that we get from our work. Wow, this is getting really bad. Like it looks fine on this monitor, or it looks fine on the screen, but like holy smokes, it is my game is like dying on my main monitor, and I don't know why. It's very odd. But anyway, yeah, so she always got horrendously sick. So the plan that we discussed before was that I'm just gonna go, or we'll both go, but she would hang out in the hotel while I go and get I'd get her like she could get like room service and stuff, and so she could get her own dinner, or she'd get dinner and stuff, or we'd get dinner together, and then I would just go get like the awards and the bonuses, and then I would come back and we'd just hang out there for the night. And so I was asking her the other night, I was like, hey, is this still the plan? Like, do you still want to do it this way? And she was like, nah, I want to go. So we're just gonna go. So she's gonna tough it out. And she is going to, I'm going to try my best to kind of circumnavigate it so that she doesn't get sick, get pneumonia again. But that's the plan. So I actually do get to hang out because, like I said, it's in an arcade, or the venue that we're gonna be at is like an old arcade style caterer or venue, and it's super. It looks so much fun. I'm so excited for it, and now I'm even more excited because I actually get to go and I get to do things and not worry about. Well, I do have to worry about her, but I don't have to worry about her being all alone in a hotel room. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I won't be around much this weekend, though, so I won't be around to play games much. We're going to be there. So Saturday is the company party, so we're going to be there on Saturday. Sunday, we're going to obviously sleep in. We're staying in a hotel room, so we're going to kind of milk that as much as possible. And then after we're done, we're going to come home, but we also have like we've got my sister-in-law watching our dogs while we're gone, all that stuff. So, yeah. It'll be fun. We're looking forward to it. It's not all that often that we get to go out and do a bunch of stuff and have. We could, but honestly, we just don't. Alexis's social meter, the way that she describes it is her social meter gets drained incredibly quick. And so she doesn't necessarily enjoy social interaction more than a little bit. She does enjoy talking to people. Like, that's what her whole job is. But also, that drains her really quick. And she doesn't like just having to talk to people a lot. So, but normally by the time we get through the event, we get through like the main part of it where we're talking to people and going and doing, or we get like our awards stuff, and yeah, we get done talking to people and all that. That's when normally Alexis's social meter runs out, and then we just go back to the hotel room and hang out for the rest of the night. Uh, so it's fun. She enjoys it a lot. Um, and we always look forward to it. It's super fun, even though Alexis always gets sick for some reason. And we, I like I said, I try my best to make sure that she doesn't get sick. But it's kind of at certain points, it's kind of just inevitable. She just does, and I don't know why. And it's very irritating because I don't want it to be that way. It makes it so that you get very worried about going to like social events, just like this one and that kind of stuff. But it happens. I mean, Alexis does not have a good immune system, which just means that she's a lot more prone to getting sick than what I am. Like for the last while, she's had, we had bouts of pneumonia. We had like a sickness that was going around, and Alexis had it, and then I actually had it, and I was very close to getting pneumonia. I didn't, but I was very, very close. But as soon as I started getting sick, I went to the doctors and was like, yeah, I'm having like the same thing my wife was. Can I just get some antibiotics to get rid of that? And our doctor was like, yeah, no, that's no problem. Not so much in those direct terms, but, don't want that taken out of context and used against our doctor. But, no, so I got medicine for the almost having pneumonia, and yeah, that kind of just solved everything. I didn't have to worry about it, and recovered very quickly, which was nice. So, but yeah, she's very prone to sickness, which is unfortunate. So we have to be very careful about what she does and where she goes. But the funny thing is, she never gets sick. So my wife is a social worker. She does social work for the state that we live in. And she doesn't ever get sick when it's like, when she goes to like a consumer's house, because she has to go there and help them with their, like, with filling out government forms and like mental health things. She never gets sick then. She has not gotten sick from any of her consumers, knock on wood. But she always gets sick at my company parties, and I don't understand it. The one place that you would expect her to get sick is around a bunch of meth heads. And just, really odd people. But no, it's never that. It's always my work parties. And it's just very funny, the way that it works. I said, no, nothing I can do about it. But yeah. So, long story short, because I just started rambling. Yeah, I won't be on this weekend all that much. I probably will towards the end of the weekend. Sunday, like later Sunday, I'll be on, and I shouldn't have anything for work to do after that point, or before then. So, I should be good to go to play games and stuff. Okay, so I didn't cover any of that. It's a quick fix. Well, I work in a construction field, Matt, so it's like, guys out in the cold, and we always have our parties around this time of year, so around like, getting towards the end of like cold and flu season. It's a bunch of guys that work construction that always just kind of, they go out in the cold with no protective gear on, or as little as possible, because that's just what they do. So it is what it is. I try not to look too hard into it. Because otherwise I'm going to probably find out stuff that I don't want to. Okay. So we've got so we got the bed, the housing pod taken care of with Tweedledee and Tweedledum in here. Which is this one. That's a black top, but I don't. It doesn't really matter. I could put. You know, honestly, I could probably just put skylights in all of these. It's not a terrible idea. I think they would enjoy that. That one needs to stay. I don't know if that probably foreshadowing, but I don't know that that might be a problem later with these guys getting stuck. Just because I know how dumb villagers are. But with these changes I'm making, they might actually work all right. Just trying to climb the end of the bed, I suppose. But yes, the work environment that my company has is dirty, is going to be the best way to describe it. Okay. So I need a... Okay, so I have the sleeping pod done, which I put somewhere. Where did I... Oh, there it is. I put it over here by the thing. Which is fine. They can have, like, their belongings and stuff. So I need to make a... It's kind of like a research pod. And when I think of like Minecraft research, I think of the... Oh, what are they called? The brewing stations. All the brewing stuff. So... I'm going to grab some quartz pillars. That's too close to the wall color. I think maybe we grab some, like, copper. Need some brewing stands. Kind of just dot them around. I don't know what villagers just latched onto those, but there's no way they're getting to them whatsoever. Maybe some cauldrons? No, I don't need cauldrons. Well, actually, we would for... Yeah, we'll get some cauldrons. We'll kind of set these sides up identical. That way... There. And then we'll do some... Is this going to be tall enough to... Because I'd like to do the trapdoor thing where it's... that's fine. I never know what to put in between those. There's no like good corner block in Minecraft, which is unfortunate. So maybe you do like wax bulb or something. I don't know. Use Prisma. It kind of looks similar. Dripstone. You lava and water. Alright, let's get some villagers over here. You can get out of here. There we go. Oh, what else do we throw in here? I mean, could always go for the classic couple of chests to keep your brewing supplies in. Oh my gosh. A mending book. Right off the bat. Alright. I mean, I think that looks good. If we have like... Oh no, we need decorations and stuff. Like water should be easy to get up here. I'm not... Nope. Don't wash them away. Okay, good. So if we throw in like... I wanna put... like a mushroom or something. Maybe that's what we do too over here. Ooh, or over in these spots. Okay, so leave the chests there. Put that there. Grab a... It is under this one. So we put like that there, that there. Lodestones are very futuristic. Frog lights. Let's grab like a purple frog light. There we go. Kind of like a little growing fungus here. And then... Soul. I can't remember if you can plant it on both, or if you can only plant it on one. Wart. Nope. Okay. So you need soul sand. Sir, I'm gonna need you to get out of the way. Grab some copper bulbs. I know this is kind of like a, you know, if you ever wanted to expand onto this cube, this would be a bit of a problem, but, you know, that's when you just tell them you need to move your warts out of the way. Ooh. There. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about this lava being here. I mean, you don't use lava to, oh, maybe you do. Maybe I do put both there. Because, I mean, you just need warts for making potions. Yeah, there is lava in there. Maybe just swap it out. Maybe you just leave it in the chest here. Leave like an empty bucket, and then whatever you need, you just put in there. Or you get rid of one of the kind of useless blocks. Because I do like having the option of having lava there. Fungus there. Oh, no, I had frog light. I think in this room it makes sense to just kind of button up everything. Except for maybe there. There we go. I mean, we've got a random librarian in here, but that just means I gotta come over here and figure out where he's connected to. Which I don't know where he's connected to. Alright, let's just do this. There we go. I did get rid of the equipment stuff, but that's fine. Okay. So we gotta put some more villagers in here, which are gonna be nitwits. There we go. 3. There's one other guy. There we go. Perfect. That's that space completely filled out. Okay, so we got like the little research cubicle thing. That's good. That's 2 pods down. All right, the next one is a kitchen area. I don't really need any like specific villagers in this spot. I don't think I need all that many workstations. Oh, actually, no. We do need a good workstation. That would be the smoker. That's what we need. Okay, I need to look up some like kitchen designs. Minecraft simple kitchen designs. I don't need any fancy pants like bajillion things built type thing. I just need some like ideas, basically. I like the idea that a smoker would have like a fume hood above it. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so we could have a fume hood. I don't know, maybe some like barrel cabinets or something. A water cauldron. I never realized that those made noise. That's so weird. Anyway. Maybe something like this. It's not very realistic if a space station has a gap in it. And I mean, it's got a... What good fume hood doesn't have a light in it? So we're going to make this one all light. Not that. There we go. I don't really like the end stone. I think actually a black would look good. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, and then I think we just go with stairs. Ooh, marble countertops. That's what there's not a... You don't have a good kitchen if you don't have marble countertops. I don't have marble countertops, so I don't have a good kitchen. So I'm just putting that out there. Wonder if we need to, like, put the barrels inside the cabinet or something. No, that looks tacky. No. What do I put above it? I mean... Okay, how do villagers interact with this? Okay, you can go to the smoker. That's fine. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. Don't really want you guys jumping on the countertops. It's like, can you reach that? Hmm. 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 Worry about outside later. I gotta figure something out for like cabinets or something up above. Otherwise, we're gonna get these guys just kind of running around, trudging their feet on everything. You just do something like this, and that guy just becomes. Actually, could just use stairs, I guess. I think I might just be overcomplicating this a tad bit, but so wait, can you not reach that barrel now? No, you can. Nice. Wife is on the way home with my dinner. Oh, nice. He can. Okay, so he can reach it. What do you guys want? I'm decorating your kitchen. The only thing I might have to do with this, I was kind of thinking about it, is I might try and trap some nitwits. To make them the kind of sit down at the kitchen. No, it doesn't look good unless I have the... Get off the counter, you animal. I think I'm just overcomplicating this. I mean, if I just leave it at this and don't have... If I just don't have the fisherman, it's fine. I mean, there's... In his honor, we'll put There. We'll put a raw fish. One of the things I'm going to steal is somebody put an iron sword down kind of as a knife on one of the sample kitchens. Which I thought was a nice touch. Ugh. Oh, that's something I could do. Alright, where's the campfires? That's a really good idea. Let's just get a soul campfire. Why not? Oh. That's why not. Oh well. That is a lot of smoke for a little for an oven. If you're ever cooking and that's what your stove starts to go off like that, yeah, you may need to stop and ask an adult for help. I mean, it looks good. I think it looks cool. God, I don't have any like gray. You know what? We'll work it like it's patchwork. There. Didn't even have to change anything. Still looks the same on the outside. How's that, Matt? Burning everything? Okay, I don't want... Okay, so if we do like that... True. Do you have a stove? Okay, so let me ask you, do you have a stove in your dorm room, Matt? Because if you do, I would consider you very lucky. Because I didn't have a stove in my dorm room. I had a... oh, whatever they're called. I had a microwave was the only thing that I had in my dorm room. I think I just need to put these. There. Oh, you do? Oh, you lucky duck. We had, like, at Michigan State, there was two types of dorm rooms. There was two-man rooms, which were basically like, you know, the beds were on the opposite sides. You had a bathroom, and that was it. We had four-man rooms, or I stayed in four-man rooms. Yeah, we had a fire alarm because of that. At one point. Anyway, we had, so you had two-man rooms, which were basically like room and bathroom, and that was it. I had a four-man room with two of my buddies and then a random guy that we had. And the way that worked was it's hard to describe. It's weird. Let me see if I can build it in Minecraft quickly. Because our room was kind of like it was a big square. But it was separated off really, really oddly. We're going to use white for the premise. So, okay. So, this was the front. Where's the door? So the way our dorms were set up, we had a front door. The bathroom was like right next to the door. We had a hallway. I'll just line the outside of this so that it's easier to kind of get. So we had a so this is a very poorly diagrammed way of setting this up. So we had an entryway, we had a bathroom right off the entryway, and then so we had a living room which was about the same size. It was a little bit wider than the rest, of the area. We then had like a little hallway, a little hall, or a wall. There was like a closet on this side. There was a hallway going across, and then there were bunk beds. So basically, the way this set up, it was super thin, so only like you could fit through it fine. But like if there was like a 400-pound person, you would not have fit into the areas. It was on bunk beds, where the bed was on the top and your desk was the bottom. So you sat at your desk underneath your bed. And it was crazy. And there was two sides. So it was here and then the same thing over on this side. I did this poorly because it's both the same size. But it was terrible. It was fun. Actually, I say that. It was fun. It was fun having like a little living room because my parents were throwing out a bunch of furniture. So when they threw out all the furniture, they were like, "Oh yeah, no, you guys can take it to Michigan State and you can use it there." And it was like an old chair and an old couch. They're like, "Yeah, you can use it, but you have to throw it away at the end of the year. We are not taking that back. We're not loading it in the truck. We are not taking it home. You guys have to figure it out." And we were on the 6th floor with that furniture. We had to carry a chair and a couch on the end of the semester day, move out day. We had to carry a couch down 6 stories because the elevator was constantly full of people leaving. We had to try and fit a couch. It was like the Friends pivot when they're bringing a couch up. It was insane. It was really, really funny. And then, you got the homeless guys standing outside the dumpster, or standing out there next to the dumpsters like, "Oh, are you guys throwing that away? Oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys are throwing away that couch." It was gone within it was gone with a few minutes. Yeah, we got very lucky. I really enjoyed the room that we got. There are fancy rich people rooms at Michigan State, whereas basically like you get all the amenities, but they were so much more expensive. Like you got your own like personal bedroom and all that stuff. It was insane price though. Like I would never ever pay that much for a college dorm room. But it was fun. I think it all. Goodness. I think it all depends on how well you get along with your roommates, like what you can get away with when you get along with them. Because me and my roommates got along really well. Like I said, I knew one of my roommates from before. All of us went to class together, though. That was the biggest thing. We had a kid that wanted to room with us because he was in the same program, and after the first year, he flunked out, and we were like, "Yeah, no, you're not coming to live with us." But it was very interesting times. Oh, I forgot beehives can be used as like. I'll just use stairs. This won't be functional, but it'll be there. they'd have stairs that match the decor. There. And then I need sea pickles for drinks. And then I could put a cake. Because why not? That's the problem is, Michigan State was heavily regulated. I had a drone that I would fly, and I think my roommate took it outside, and he got in trouble for it because... So for flying drones when they first started coming out and started getting big, I had a decent sized one. I had a you had to get like an FAA license, like a drone's license. So it wasn't like you had to go online and answer a couple questions. It wasn't anything like super difficult. My roommate took it outside and started flying it over like the top of the building and like doing a whole bunch of stuff with it. And he got in trouble for it because he didn't have the FAA license. I did. And so they confiscated the drone. And I had to go back. I had to go to him and be like, yeah, no, that drone was actually mine. I have a license for it. Here it is. Okay, thanks, bye. Pretty much. So that was always fun. But no, we couldn't... It was heavily regulated, so we couldn't actually just throw stuff out the window. There were so many people that got in trouble for that. Like there were people getting arrested because they got taken out of the dorms and like kicked out because they threw stuff out the window. And like if you popped your screen out, it was a big, huge deal, and they didn't like it at all. So yeah, there was no throwing things out the window, unfortunately. That would have been fun. It would have been a whole lot easier. But no, we couldn't throw stuff out, unfortunately. Why did I make a supply area if there wasn't really one? Well, I guess there kind of is. So this last one is kind of like a little, I don't know, like a maintenance pod where he's got all his tools and stuff. I think what I did with this originally is this pod over here, which I need to do something else with. So it had like tools and things all set up so that you could, take what you need and that kind of stuff. And then on the other side, it had like armor and elytra and stuff like that. So I think that's similar to what we're gonna do here. There's I think we need like a fletching table and a blast furnace. Just to kind of get these... Oh, did you attach to that? Yeah, you did. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to light you on fire. If you die, I apologize. Yep. That's what I figured. Please. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, so I'm just going to have to be careful with that. Yeah, so I wish we could have done that, Matt. It would have been a lot more fun and a lot easier, but it just wasn't possible. Unfortunately. Oh, goodness. I can't be tired yet. I've only been streaming for an hour. Let's see. So bam, 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 bam. So then I could do... item frames, one there, one there, one there, one there. Or I could just do it like that. Or do them all like this. That might be easier. I think that's how most people are going to come into this room anyway. It's just like, oh yeah, okay, oh, okay, there's the tools. Sweet. Sword. I don't really know. This is like maintenance. It's not... So I think it's more going to be these, like, maintenance tools. That, no, not that. When you're going to need an axe and a shovel on a space station, I have no idea. You need to beat the crap out of some, foreign entities. I have... no idea. Where's the armor stands? Oh, I better text my wife back. She texted me and said that she was getting gas. And then she can deal with my dog that's been whiny all day. Because she's Camille, and that's what she does. Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. That is one thing. I like doing, I like the Space Rangers theme. So I need to figure out a good, we're gonna go with Elytra because you're on a space station. You're gonna have to go with Elytra. You're gonna have to fly. But like armor-wise, the funny thing is I really just want to do leather armor, like 3 sets of leather armor that have, because there's no good, I want like, Space Rangers outfits are mostly white. So you could do, I guess I could do iron. Because it's fairly close. And the problem is with this is I can't do 3 different types of like. Oh, I guess actually I have my I've got my minifig here that I made. Me. So I mean, it's mostly just white and green. I mean, the wings are very heavily purple. Obviously, I don't know how easy that is to see. Yeah, so the wings are like really purple, but like the chest. Oh, there we go. The chest is like mostly white with like a couple purple accents. Yeah, like everything's mostly green or like mostly white and then green with like very small hints of purple. So I think just sticking with like using emeralds to trim these is probably the best bet. And then I don't know what armor trim to use, but I mean, that's just something to figure out later. I don't even know where the smithing templates are in this. Oh, there. Like rib? Silence seems pretty good. Let's just grab them all. We'll do some looking. Bing, 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 bing. There. There we go. And we got the perfect place to do it. So, put that in there. No, that's definitely not it. That's not bad. That's a maybe on a chest plate. That's kind of more what I'm looking for. It's getting closer, but not quite. I need just like one, like. See, like that's actually close. That's really, really close to what I'm looking for. Chest plate wise. Because it needs to just have like a ring up in the top. I mean, that's good. Yeah, it's between these two for now. That one, no. That one, no. 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 That one's not bad either. No, I definitely think it's between these two. Like, do I go, is it like under, or do you go overboard on it? I think you go overboard. I don't even know why I made chest plates. It's that. Hi, Broncino. Welcome. Yeah, I don't even know why I made chest plates.
Like, you're going to be using wings when you're up here, so you don't even need those. Oh, well. I mean, like, the spine armor trim is probably the best all around. Maybe make the boots purple. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I had a buddy message me earlier. He was building Lego sets at work because he won a prize or something for his office. What Lego sets did you get? Yeah, Spine's still good. Coast maybe. Dune maybe. Like, a lot of these are just trims that just go on the top. I mean, that's actually, no, that is perfect. That is what I want. Oh, I only have to make one armor set of these each. So. I mean, that's pretty subtle. That's not bad.
Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome.
I hope you have a good Valentine's Day as well, by the way. But that's really cool. I'm glad that she did that for you. That's awesome. No, the rib just seems like it's too much. Or the spine. I think it's just rib. Oh. And then pants. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Yep. Well, hope you have fun on Valentine's Day putting your Lego sets together. Unless you've already put them together. I get to go on a road trip, kind of, tomorrow for Valentine's Day, which will be fun. Which I was telling Matt about earlier. But yeah, it's like, I think it's just this. And that looks... Yeah, I mean, I think that's just...
Just good. That's the armor set that you need to go for. That's the... I mean, it's not perfect for, like, Space Rangers, but
It's fairly close.
it's good. Yep. I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles with Valentine's Day. That is definitely a here and gone holiday.
I feel like these are very minimalist, but that's kind of what you go for anyway. Alright, I need some villagers in here. Bang, bang. Hello!
Oh,
How was dinner?
delicious.
Oh, delicious. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, you're just feeding my addiction, right?
No.
Yeah. Is Ezra enjoying it?
Yeah.
Good. Love you.
Have you too? Did you just do today?
Yeah, I've been trying to kind of work on the stuff for my space station so I can get a video around. I've been kind of decorating the different areas.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what I got to eat. Oh, I got a club sandwich.
Oh, you're the best.
That's what you asked for, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Well, I either wanted the club sandwich or the Cujo burger like I had yesterday. But no, this is perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You need a kiss.
I'm not coming on camera.
I know you're not.
I love you. I'm gonna go help in the shower.
Okay. Sounds good. How was your mom and sister, by the way? That's good. Do they just want to discuss decoration stuff again, or just wanted dinner?
I think they just wanted to hang out.
Oh, okay.
Hello. 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 Have you been good for Dad?
They have. They've.
Have you?
I let Camille out before I started streaming, so she's been pretty quiet after that. Okay. Oh. Oh, there we go. Did I lose connection or is Minecraft kind of freaking out? That's the question. Don't need any of you guys. I need nitwits. No, we don't have a cat. We've got a husky, which is pretty close to a cat, honestly. I don't think she's very happy with that comment. Man, this thing is struggling. Alright, all of you can get out of here. How hard is it? Oh, I just made a whole bunch of baby villagers. I need nitwits. Give me nitwits. There we go, I got one. Alright, you're all gonna feel the flame sword here in a second. Except for the one nitwit I actually need. I think one hit kills anything, so... Oh, I saw another one. I think there was more than two. Or I think there was another one in there too, but it's fine. I've actually come to appreciate nitwits more than the actual villagers in this game. Like, nitwits are so fun to have around, just because they're kind of just wandering villagers, which is nice. Yeah. So if we do time set night. The nitwits should just claim beds. Because they're the closest ones, so they're going to be like, oh yeah, no, I claimed this one. I mean, none of the other ones can sleep. Oh my goodness. I think a wandering trader just came and died. I mean, eventually these guys should sleep. I would think.
I'm sure they all do, honestly. Excuse me. They might be in the sleeping cabin, but they're not going to sleep all that well. Okay, so let's do... Okay, so this is going to be the sleeping pod. So we're going to export this. So that's a sleeping corner pod. And then if we put this at 0, it should just pick up the entirety of this, which is what we want. So we're going to export this one. Research corner pod. Then it should be able to do 13. Export. And that is the kitchen corner pod. We're going to go to 26. Okay. Oh, right. Negative 26. Forgot. There we go. And that should be... Yep, that's the armor one. We'll call that gear. Beautiful. Perfect. So there's all those. Ugh, God, the inside of this place is a mess. I'm going to take off this roof, actually. And worry about the way things look later. Okay, so if I load, import, sleeping corner pod. I think I need to rotate it. Oh, no. This is the way that they're supposed to be. Okay. Load. That looks right. Yeah, I think that's it. There we go. Now we've got that sleeping pod in, which doesn't, I mean, it's not all that much. We're just gonna kill everyone and reload. There we go. Then that reloads all of the villagers. Bang, bang, bang. Can you guys not sleep? Oh, there we go. All right, now they're all sleeping. Oh, I went too long. There we go. Yeah, I think so. Once I can actually get all of these the pods in, I think we're gonna be in. I think it's gonna be in really good shape. It'll be pretty quick to be able to make a video for it, because I just kind of have to show the different pods off and what I've got going on in them. And then once that's all done, oh no, I destroyed the armor stands. Oh well, that's fine. I just got to get rid of and then we got to work on the Yeah, that doesn't feel very Space Ranger-ish. The helmet does. I mean, the helmet looks good. But I already have my Space Ranger suit on. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think it's coming along pretty good. Yeah, let me get the rest of these figured out. So, yeah, load, import. Oh, we've got the sleeping pod in. What do we want to do for this corner? Maybe the gear pod? I could do that. I honestly thought about that too, doing the I think I gotta rotate this 90 degrees. Why didn't that work? Oh, right. I didn't load the blocks in. What an idiot. Okay. Bing, 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 bing. There we go. Oh, I didn't load entities. Oh my goodness. Include entities. There we go. Now I just have to give them a way out. Yep, and those guys are going to go over and sleep. Beautiful. Okay. Oh. Oopsies. Well, I am a little bit just because I was trying to, you know, I didn't do it quite right. Load, import. Okay, so we've got the gear pod and the sleeping pod. So let's do the kitchen pod. Oh boy, I gotta figure out. So it'd be the same, or it'd be similar. So yeah, these are both going to be the same height. So, or all these will be the same height. So it's y negative 5. Oh boy. 3x plus 5y equals 18. X is 1, Y is 3. Yeah. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 5 is 15, 15 plus 3 is 18. Ooh, I think that's supposed to be negative 5. Yes. Alright, just needs to be offset, so... This actually only needs to be offset a couple of blocks. I think it's... I think it just needs to go over 2. Oh boy, this isn't a math stream. Oh, let's see. There's 2 possibilities with this one. Actually, there's a lot of possibilities with this one. I mean, the easiest is y is 1, x is 2. But you could also go with y is 3, x is 1. Okay, so I think I need to rotate... Well, that's kind of the funny thing about that is I'm an engineer, so like math is kind of second nature.
in a way. So stuff like that's pretty. I used to use that a lot. I don't anymore. But yeah, let's go kitchen pod. Entities, blocks. Yeah. Load.
Did it work? It did work. Oh no, this is a sleeping pod. Why did I do this one? Wait, why did this load the corner pod? Or the kitchen pod? Not the kitchen pod. This should that's not correct. That's not a kitchen. Alright, let's do the research pod. Okay. So the research pod works. I might have to recopy the kitchen pod. No, I'm not an aerospace engineer. I am a electrical engineer. I'm not as cool as those guys that work on space stuff. Load. So this one's gonna have to be 270 rotation. Kitchen pod. What are these again? -5, why? Okay. Yeah, pretty much. That describes a lot of my job. It should just be more of the same of this. It's like -5 goes this way, so it'd be, yeah, -5 again. I think like 2, something like that. Okay, apparently I was 1 off on that. So we got 4. I can't make lightning for a house. I could light a house up. Load. Yep. Oh, something got messed up with a kitchen pod. Dang it. Alright, let me go into my file browser. Yeah, good luck with that. I get tired of math. I'd get tired of that math very quick. Alright. Get rid of the kitchen corner pod one. I'll have to recopy it. So it should be export. Okay. There, I just exported the kitchen corner pod. Import. Why? Let's just do a box. Oh my gosh, I'm just adding more nitwits. Well, that's not good. No, you're not stupid, Bronzino. Keep up your schoolwork and you can achieve anything. Well, he has been here a while. Bronzino, I was never the smartest kid in my class, and I became an electrical engineer. You could do anything, no matter what anybody tells you. School does not mean a whole lot. But you still want to try and get the best grades, that way you get the best possible outcome. Pardon me while I eat my sandwich. I cannot make a phone. I actually can make the board that goes in a phone, but I can't make a phone. Along with electrical engineering, I'm also a microelectronics engineer. Yeah, that's good. Keep doing that. Aim high when you decide to go and do something, and when you decide to do what you want with your life. Aim high. Hmm?
Such a good club sandwich. All right. I think somehow a non-nitwit got in there. Yeah, that's true. I can imagine it is. As I said, I'm 30, so I haven't been to school in like 12 years, but I can imagine that. Okay. I don't know why it does this, but it does it every once in a while, and I don't know what to do about it. We're just going to relabel it. We're going to keep the original kitchen pod and relabel this one to 2. Load, import, kitchen pod 2. Load. Oh, I need to include the blocks. Load. Hey, there we go. Beautiful. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Get all the flowers out of here. There we go. There's all the corner pods done. I appreciate that. I appreciate that sentiment, Bronzino. I try and you know. No, you're good. I try and trim my beard to, you know, appear younger. But no, it's all good. Okay, so we got all the pods are done. So those are all finished up and on the space station. So I can put these back on here. So then we can work on the other stuff. So the other ones that I need to work, or that we need to work on. So there's 4 different, so the 4 pods, and then the other 4 are like random. The other 4 are like there's like a pilot's seat and stuff, so that you can have somebody flying the space station or that kind of thing. And I think I know what to do with that. I mean, I think it's supposed to be like a standalone, like space thing, where you just drive it forward, or where you attach pods to it and then just keep it driving. But obviously, we can't do that. Although it would make a nice like dock or like a docking station, that kind of thing. I did have these copied over to each side. So we could just... I forgot those aren't directional. How do I want to make this? So I think that's what's going to go on here. Yeah, it is going... It would be going south, but that doesn't really make a difference in Minecraft terms. What we could do... Because I think lecterns would be good, like, control centers, basically. We just have to make this look more, like, spaceship flying-esque. Which I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do that. That's alright. Thanks for Encino. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you hanging out. Have a good dinner. Hope it's as good as my club sub, or my club sandwich. It is delicious. Thinking maybe something along these lines, where it's... Hey, how you doing, Dan? About time you guys finally get on. Maybe I just scrap this part here. I know. How you doing, Dan? How's your night been? Oh yeah, how was the Legos that you were building? I saw the pictures. Are you leaving those at your office, or are you taking those home for you and Emily to enjoy? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Oh, excuse me, man. tried to pound down that ham sandwich or the club sandwich a little too much. A little bit too big of a bite. Well, I know, but I'm trying not to take up all the stream's time with me eating a club sub. Although maybe I'd get more viewers that way. Maybe you just need to turn into a dinner eating stream. Rate my wife's dinner. Would you be okay with that? As long as they rated it good? Sounds good to me. Oh. I was gonna say I've got a lot of my Lego decoration, or a lot of my bigger Legos are office decorations, just for the reason of keeping them. Because when we have Ezra, like they're gonna have their Legos to play with, and I'll be able to. They'll be able to play with all the Legos that I own. Like, I'm not gonna be super stingy about it, but like I have the Saturn IV rocket and a couple other things. Like the super decorative Legos, I'm just gonna keep it at my office, so you won't have to worry about it. Ugh. Dying. Oh. Anyway, like I was saying, hope your day's been well, Dan. What you been up to today, other than your office escapades? Let's see. I need... Because the outside of this is just black. Yeah, maybe I use concrete instead. Ooh. Oh, I can imagine. You got your taxes done today? We did too. Oh my goodness. Did you get like $1 million refund? Good old tax time. Ugh. Matt will understand one day. Oh, gotcha. We have my brother-in-law's mom is an accountant, and so we could have her do our taxes, but we go to like I think H&R Block. We have one specific lady that does it, and she's done our taxes for the past like however long we've been married, 5 years. And she's awesome. So we just keep going back. It's a little pricey, but we literally go in, take all our stuff in, sit down, and we're done. Like it's almost nothing. It almost takes no time at all, which is very nice. It would be nicer if I didn't have to pay the government taxes, but it doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon. So, unfortunately, I will be
paying taxes for the foreseeable future. Three. If I do any kind of like correlation between these, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I didn't. Okay, well, that's not ideal. By the way, glad you got your taxes all taken care of, Dan. Always fun. Oh. Alexis is watching The Masked Singer. Oh, have you been doing your own taxes? I didn't do my own taxes until I got married because my parents claimed me on their taxes for the longest time. I guess that makes sense though. I mean, you have been living on your own, like you've been in college, so that it does make sense that you've been doing your own taxes. Yeah, I agree. You should always go to an accountant for doing your taxes. It's so much safer. All right. I think we go out one more with all these. The funny thing is about like the taxes or all the taxes and stuff. Thinking about that, Like our taxes, if I ever like make a career out of this and I, you know, start getting paid a lot of money for doing streaming and
YouTube.
oh man, our taxes are going to get a whole lot more complicated. Kind of. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine if somebody was doing YouTube as like a career. I thought it was midday. Either way. If somebody was doing YouTube as a career, I would think that you would just have like YouTube would send you a W-2 because they're just paying you constantly. Is the yeah, I know. Yeah, then I can get audited by the government a whole lot quicker. Okay. I mean, I think this looks kind of spaceship-esque. I mean, on the inside it does. On the outside, it just looks like a giant brick. But no, I can see it. I mean, I could see it happening. You know, my mind's eye, I could see making a lot of money doing this. It's just going to take a lot of time and a lot of work. And then, yeah, taxes after that are going to be very interesting. Like, I enjoy how uncomplicated our taxes are at the moment. Like I said, I just go in, we sit down, we talk to our tax lady, and she's like, yep, okay, this is what you guys got. This is how, this is what you guys got to do. This is what your taxes look like. Here you go. And it's super simple, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not opposed to a challenge. It's just gonna be interesting. I do appreciate that all my friends believe in me so much that they're willing to say that I could make money doing this. And like I said, I could see myself doing it. It's just gonna take a while, but it's a little. I mean, maybe if we throw in like some lecterns here and there, or some like bookshelves. End rods are futuristic-ish. I don't want to put too many more explosives in here. I'd go for like end crystals or something, but I don't want it to explode. That's my only fear with putting like explosive items in these areas. I think this looks like a good control bridge. I know. I've been actually. So the funny thing, it's funny you say that. There was like a whole thing on Twitter the other day that I was reading about like people that have won competitions and like won lotteries and stuff like that by manifesting. Like you're supposed to you visualize it. The whole thing was. I mean, I'm sure it works, and I just have to get in the right mindset for it. But a lot of it was like you need to visualize first what you're gonna like. You need to visualize you winning. Like it needs to be something feasible that you know you could win, and then you need to like you need to actually like manifest it. Like you need to feel like you need to feel how you would feel if you won, and like it went through a whole bunch of stages on all of that stuff, and I mean it sounded convincing, and it was very fun to read. So, and I mean I'm sure people have found a lot of success doing that. So, you know, it's always something to try. I mean, there's no harm in it. The only thing that I get in my own way with this kind of stuff when like people talk about like the you know, you got to visualize your success before you have it, and it's like I don't really know how to do that. So it's one of those things that I gotta, you know, I just gotta learn, or I gotta try and do a little bit better at. But it's interesting nonetheless. Compass, that compass, clock. I mean, it doesn't look very spacey, but it's got like the Lego model for this has like diagonal wings. So like if you went something like that, I mean that's pretty. That doesn't look too bad. So then I can do
Oh my gosh, I messed that up. No, actually, that honestly doesn't look too bad for that, where that's at. Did I put those in the same spot? No, I didn't even do that. Alright. Let's move these up one. Do this again. There, those two there. One lines up, bottom. Missing something on the top. Maybe it needs like a fin or something up here.
I don't know about that one. I think the fin on top is a bit much.
Maybe it's too far up. Maybe that's the problem. It needs to be a little farther back. Oop, doing that in the wrong order. Nope. I think it's just because it's not chunky enough. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. I might be on after the stream. I might wrap her up here in a couple minutes. Yeah, yeah. I think it's just not chunky enough. Is the main problem. It's like that one's like 4-3-2. This one's like 3-3-2. What do you think, Dan?
I mean, does this possibly look like a rocket, like a standalone rocket or something like that? No. I'm trying my best. Bad thing is it's also going to be a little bit because there is stream delay. I forgot to turn it off on the stream, so... Yeah, that's kind of the...
I was kind of thinking the same thing as I was looking at it. I was like, this looks kind of like a Pokemon. I mean, like this is what it's supposed to be referencing. It's got like a little tiny, or it's got like little tiny wings, and like it's just a little spaceship. It's like a little
front spot. I mean, I think it looks similar other than the thing on the top. The thing on the top kind of makes it look dumb, but if I take it off, it just looks plain, and I don't think that looks right either. Well, I mean, I guess it's fine.
I mean, it is what it is. I could always shorten the wings up if that's what's making it look stupid, but that just looks even dumber. No, we'll just leave it. I think that's fine. All right, so there's that. I mean, this is. Let's see. Let's do a sea pickle and a flower pot, like I've been doing for cups. There.
I think that looks good. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I did. I strapped them. I kind of more or less strapped them. I think that looks better.
I mean, we don't have purple. Well, we kind of do actually. You know what?
Yeah, I think that looks better. I don't think that looks that bad. Okay, so there's two of the. There's one of the specialty ports down, which was the pilot's port. So there's three left. There's a satellite bike-esque type thing, and a garden. The garden's going to be the easiest, because I can just... Is that lined up? It is lined up. Okay. So I can just kind of take this one apart and then make it into a sphere more than a octagon. A rectangle, I guess. Maybe at some point I need to get Harley in on this and try and see what she can come up with for some of these. Let's see. Nothing like having to Google the Minecraft circle chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. So these go by radius. Come on. Four. Three, 4, 5. That's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. All right. Okay. Actually, where's the glowberries? All right, let's see. Let's get some wheat seeds. Those are in nature. Where are they at? Oh, right, crops. Carrots. Okay, let's grab some bees. Four, five, six. These bees are not the smartest. Come on, bees, you can do it. There's 3 hives here. I know for a fact 2 of them are empty. Oh. 2 of them are not full. Perfect. Where's that other bee that flew off? That's right, it's noon. That's what's the... Mr. B, what are you doing? Get back in there. Oh, these bees. It'll be a little bit easier when there's actually like a cover over this so they can't escape out of the entire building. Alright, floating there, covered in pollen, and then go. Perfect. Alright, villager. Okay. I thought we had a bunch of... Did they all die? Nice, that's fine, that's fine. Yep. There we go. There's our farmer. God, there's going to be a lot of cats on this stupid thing. Oh, actually, you know what we could get? Is if... Do foxes kill cats? I can't remember. No, they don't. I just put a useless animal on there. Wolf. Yeah. Oh, he kills foxes. That's right. Well. What is that llama doing? How did... Is there nothing in Minecraft that hunts cats? Nope. Mr. Llama, I think you're dead. Wow. Yep, there he went. Good job. I mean... Do cats hunt chickens? No. No natural predators. Dang it. Oh, we're just gonna have like a bajillion cats up here on the space station, and it's not gonna be fun. Like having all these guys on here, it's gonna be fine. It's just gonna be a busy space station, which is perfectly fine. I don't really care if it is or not. All of the cats are going to be very annoying. That's the only problem. I gotta figure out what to put in like the center of this. Again, I think I'm gonna ask Carly and get her opinion on, or maybe have her build something on here. So the only two things that I still need is a satellite and like a riding station for like maintenance and stuff, which I'm going to do with a Happy Ghast. So I have to come up with a build for that, which I think I already have. I just have to modify it so it'll fit on the space station. But I mean, this thing's getting close. Once I get all of the pods made, I'll just have to get the last part figured. I'll get the decoration and how it's supposed to look figured out. There's just going to be so many animals on here. It's crazy. Yeah, I could get a this is gonna kill everything, but which is fine. It doesn't really matter at the moment. Because if you name a Vindicator Johnny, he'll just kill everything. Yep. Oh, he's gonna murder a bee. He's gonna try. Oh, yep. Nope, he's murdering bees now. And you thought global warming was bad for the bees. Go get him, Johnny. The poor cat never stood a chance. I was about to say, is he still murdering? Oh yeah, he is trying to murder bees. Yeah, these bees are going to be an issue. I might just leave bees out of it. Because, I mean, they're just going to... I mean, it'll be... There. Now I can move on to murdering other things. Boy, he is quick. All right, let's speed this up. I don't think they kill each other. That's the funny thing. Oh, more bees are getting murdered. Oh, it looks like they killed everything on here. Yeah, time to get something to clean them up. Maybe. Oh my god. That iron golem is taking a beating. He got through 3 vindicators before they killed him. That's very sad. Yeah, it's all of them though. Oh no, there's one chasing bees down. Mr. Hey, you, sir, there's a guy attacking over here. Oh, he had a enchanted axe. There we go. No, he's stepping on the... Oh, he trampled the crops. What a guy. That's fine. On the space station normally there's going to be... At some point we'll have an iron golem that actually spawned up there, and or that actually spawns and kind of keeps an eye on things. Alright. Alright. Well... 10:20. I think we're gonna call that. I kind of done for now working on this. I gotta come up with some more ideas for the other 2 areas. I gotta come up with an idea for the gas station, the gas lock-in station, and then figure out how to do the satellite. So we'll do that next time, or I'll do that on my own and then show it off on the video. So, but yeah. I think that's going to do it for the night. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for coming, hanging out. Always appreciated. I should be back on Monday. Wednesday, I think I'm able to stream. And then Friday, I am not. So, yeah, Monday and Wednesday are going to be your days to come back and watch next week. So, always appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Always enjoy having you guys around. And thanks, Dan.